Hi, I'm Michelle Schrader with the Military and Family Readiness Center. We are so excited to start a new initiative here at Sheppard with a monthly Five and Thrive podcast. Today we have two spouses joining us. We are very glad that Mrs. Peterson and Mrs. Ogeron are here with us today. But I am here to say I started in the family business back when it was family support back in 1994. And the tremendous strides with programs, servicing, and the things that are in place for our family members has just been phenomenal. So as we continue to honor our families here at Sheppard during Month of the Military Family, we are really excited to kick off this podcast and share additional information with y'all that we think is going to benefit our family members here at Sheppard Air Force Base. So my first question I'm going to direct at Mrs. Peterson. What is the Five and Thrive mission?
Thank you, Michelle, for having us. The Five and Thrive mission is to tackle the top 5 quality of life issues military families face and create a culture where all military families thrive. The Five and Thrive initiative is to consolidate quality of life resources, educate military families on existing quality of life efforts, best practices, and to advocate for quality of life improvements. They also aim to foster community partnerships and promote the exceptional value of the military spouse. As you know, budgets are now smaller and funds are fewer to support families, especially in quality of life. The demographics are changing. There's more spouses working outside of the home. There's more women serving, more single parents serving, and more mill-to-mill couples are serving. Our military families are juggling more today than they have in the past. The challenges military families face today are impacting recruitment, readiness, resilience, and retention of our forces. But sometimes we fail to see the impact starts at home, and we can no longer separate the quality of life from the mission. Bottom line, family readiness is mission readiness, and military families deserve a quality of life that supports their military journey. So the framework of Five and Thrive supports military members and their families. The top 5 challenges facing installations across the force and here at Sheppard are childcare, education, healthcare, housing, and spouse employment. These 5 areas are ultimately the makers or breakers of quality in life. So with that, the ultimate goal of the Five and Thrive framework is to create a movement that not only brings awareness to the challenges in these 5 main focus areas, but it encourages action in finding creative solutions within our installations, within our communities, and at the state and national levels, giving military families everywhere the opportunity to thrive.
Thank you. My second question, how could Five and Thrive benefit spouses here at Sheppard Air Force Base?
Okay, so I can answer that. I think that here at Sheppard we have 2 rather large significant issues. I think that employment and childcare are some of the biggest issues that Sheppard Air Force Base sees on a daily basis. I think the Military Family Readiness Center holds a HeartLink informational fair bi-monthly, and they hold it for all of the new spouses, spouses that are relatively new, spouses that just want to come and get some information about the base. And what I've seen in the times that I've gone to the HeartLink is that the handful of spouses that we have, when asked how many of those spouses are actively looking for work, most times at least a half to 3/4 of the spouses are actively searching for jobs. The others that are not actively looking for jobs are usually seeking higher education, and they're going to try to get some education while their spouses are stationed here at Sheppard. Where I think that Five and Thrive comes into play is that we are able to show them links such as the Hiring Heroes. There's Instant Teams, USA Jobs that are available to them, and they're all listed on the pages 30 to 33 of the Thrive Guide that the MFRC hands them in their little swag bags that they're given at the HeartLink. I also like to point out that on pages 20 to 21 for the people that are seeking higher employment, that there are links on the pages 20 to 21 in the guide. And there's a really wonderful link called the My CAA Scholarship Program that has a maximum benefit of $4,000, which they can use towards either getting an associate's degree, they can get their license, certification, and they can continue their education. Another huge issue that we have here at Sheppard is childcare. As the CDC center is being built, families are struggling to find care for their children. On the Five and Thrive website, there are resources for families to explore and determine whether an FCC provider or an in-home provider would work for their specific needs. There's also childcare assistance programs set up through Childcare Aware of America, as well as aid programs from nonprofits that will help offset childcare costs for our military families. In addition to the Thrive Guide, the SIT rep on the website recently highlighted a dependent care flexible spending account where eligible members can divert up to $5,000 pre-tax dollars annually from their paychecks to cover costs such as preschool, before and after school programs, and childcare. These are just a few of the examples of how the guide and the site can benefit the families here at Sheppard, but it really is an amazing resource that can also touch on subjects such as education, healthcare, housing, and other things as well.
Thank you. So if a spouse listening to our podcast is interested in receiving additional information, where can he or she go, or what sites can they visit for additional information?
The Five and Thrive landing page. It's the one-stop shop that serves as the home or hub for all things Five and Thrive. Many quality of life resources are available on the landing page to support Sheppard families. What they have here is consolidated the resources in one place to make it easier for the families to find. The landing page is at www.5and-thrive.org. Again, it's 5andthrive.org. One of the most popular resources on that page is the Thrive Guide that Liz was just talking about. This is a comprehensive guide created for spouses by spouses. It serves as an educational and inspirational resource for spouses at all levels. It is updated often. Actually, I think it was just updated again this morning. They added more resources. If they find a resource, they make sure it makes its way into the guide. It has everything from rank structure, acronyms, to TRICARE and EFMP resources. The other resource, also Liz mentioned a little bit, is the SIT rep, highlighting various quality of life resources. That's a tab right at the top on the landing page. But also social media. That is a great resource to stay in touch with everything that Five and Thrive is doing. They are on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. I highly recommend following them on social media. I'm a Facebook girl. So, you can find them under Five and Thrive on each of those platforms.
Thank you. We greatly appreciate both of y'all's time today. Do you have any closing thoughts that you want to share with our listeners?
I just wanted to mention one last thing, and that there's a spouse spotlight on the Five and Thrive. And I wanted to just do a little shout out and say that we recently had one of our very own that were highlighted on the site. Ms. Sharon RK is a senior national representative from Belgium. Five and Thrive aims to promote the exceptional value of the military spouse, and so these stories and spotlights honor the spouses working behind the scenes, and Sharon is amazing. She volunteers, she does all sorts of stuff here at Sheppard. If you want to check out the stories, you can go to the website, or if you happen to know someone that you would like highlighted, there's a button at the top of the page to submit a story.
Thank you both again. The bottom line is, Team Sheppard, we're here to help, we're here to support. You've gotten a lot of great information via this podcast. If you have questions, you have concerns, please visit the sites that were mentioned or comment below, and someone will be in contact with you soon. Have a wonderful Air Force Day, and thank you, families, for all you do.